I would like to honor and commemorate my sincere, heartfelt thanks to those who plant the seed. In my case, my junior year English literature teacher at Creighton Prep in 1965, Mr. Tom Hall, who introduced me to the world of Black literature and the arts. In 2017, Mr. Jim Nelson, who both challenged me and introduced me to the video medium. I dedicate my works to you both. God bless you and your families. What's your story? There are reasons that each of us are born. Our quest to discover those reasons. There are two greatest days in our lives. The first, the day we are born. The second, the day we discover why. Sometimes a man, mature, attentive, never ending, finds his destiny on a road he chooses not to walk upon. How far will a belief system go for complete dominion? This program is brought to you by these fine community partners. They are my life's blood. Sawatika, and good evening, and thank you for taking the time to view my program, Shut Up and Dance. Tonight's poem is there a really good time? Trizzle, trazzle, trizzle, trum, when the stars line up and the query begins. Must say, not a top-down, bottom-up, inside-out, or outside-in. More windful, rich, phallic, fearbully, who cannot find enough to blame, shame, frame, minute to minute, hero to disclaim. Is there a really good time? Trizzle, trazzle, trizzle, trum. In the age of fearbully, politique arrogance, came a plague. Little known, don't blink, make you want to smack your mama upside her head till she's dead. Remember the rhyme, a stitch in time? It took God 7 days in the creation of man. Fearbully politique arrogance had 14 and still failed. Is there a really good time? Trizzle, trazzle, trizzle, trum. In the age of fearfully politique arrogance, acknowledge and demolish scientists of disease, his whipping boy sleeve to disbelieve. He even got stung and his bell rung by the intelligent electorate. And his claim is voter and election fraud in 5 states. 2, the strict constructionalist Supreme Court, which ruled one state as a sovereign entity cannot question the laws of another, point blank. Is there a really good time? Simultaneously. Trizzle, trazzle, trizzle, trum. As foretold, a virus declared war on humanity. The world held its breath when we profess supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. This pestilence exploded to levels to rival and go beyond plague levels of 25% of the world's population. I recall in my youth what the mind can conceive, you can achieve. Nearly from the start, doctors and scientists, through their collective cognitive process into the rain. And although, alack and alas, we enter the cold and lonely winter, there is the darkness before the dawn. We got 2 in the bag to bring light to the spring. Is there a really good time? Trizzle, trazzle, trizzle, trum. Humanity is ever more resourceful with literally the world's life back up against the wall and masked up and spaced out. Mankind rediscovered family, creativity, introvert, extrovert, intrinsically, extrinsically, we discovered new and exciting realms to roam worldly, thus reinforcing when you see the stars in the sky at night, the shine of each magnified, glorified, symbolized the beauty, brilliance of all. God bless each and every one. The golden rule. There is a peace inside our soul. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be your friend. Is there a really good time? The sanctity of life unconditionally is our priority. We seek to savor the delicious fruit of the vine, to honor and give fame, not game, blame, shame, announce, pronounce, declare, profusely attire, to the sacrifice of the toil, the blood, sweat, and tears, the endeavor to my merriment. Yum, yum, yum. Do you live for the moment, or do you live in the moment? Is the greatest triumph bridges crossed or bridges unforeseen? In politique, is this the right thing to do, or is this the political thing to do? Sometimes the good you want to do doesn't do you any good. Who has claimed indigenous, indentured privilege, or slave? How do we learn? My glass is half full, not half empty. Some days it doesn't even pay to cry. It hurts so bad, the thoughts. God darn, Sam, 24/7 on the run, destined for hopelessness, anger to rage city, deceit to speak, and double speak, 2 weak infidels, rambunctious jealousy, 4 square and 40-foot tall, quiet and cold. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, life is a journey. There are good times and bad times. There are sights and sounds. There are big towns and small towns. There are smiles and frowns. But through the mud, the blood, and the beer, the pomp and circumstance, the lions, tigers, and bears, oh my! I don't like spiders and snakes. And to curse the dark, I light a candle. Hear me. You win some, you lose some, and some get rained out. But guys and gals and children, don't get left out. You gotta get dressed for them all. After all, I am an American. What's your story? We have seen before our eyes, some say magnificent, others say holy terror. It has more than given you and I a cause to pause and to simply say, did I really see what I saw? Do you mean to tell me this individual can profess nonsense and be believed? It is a situation unparalleled in American history. What are we going to do? We've been battling each other linguistically, and now we are in fear and threat of our own mortality. Who would have ever thought that a man and his belief system would put us at such a state as to line us up, hands bound behind our back, to meet the threshold of our next life without a care. Without a care. But he dare question the validity of each and every one of us to believe, to disbelieve, to believe, to disbelieve, to believe, to disbelieve. Quite frankly, I don't know how he kept it all together. One thing that amazes me in this time that we are now living in are the bare essentials of what we are. Are we human or are we a devil? Do we think or just react? But the bottom line is, who and or what should I believe in? This is a test for each and every one of us. There is truth and there is untruth. There is misleading and then there is bleeding. So, given those two choices, which way did you go? What is the value of truth? And I could say, as this gentleman left his office, what is the value of all the pardons and to whom he gave pardons to? Makes you wonder. Every time an obstacle was placed before him, was it rudimentary that he shout, "Oh no, this is not true, disbelieve, disbelieve, because what I say is righteous and right for us"? Time out, guys and gals and little children. Who has the right to make you believe a lie? Who has that? To the point where millions voted. And here's the cry: foul, 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 because he didn't win. It does make you stop and think. Has anyone ever completed a time without his disgrace? How many people were left to console or cajole as the days came to an end? Many people, paid by us, ladies and gentlemen, had a problem even going to work. Not because of this country and what we're all about, but because of his sudden change in his attitude towards the office of the President of the United States of America. I think it's funny now that after these 4 horrific years of fear, simply fear, has brought us to this realization, and with more to come, because the story has just begun. We should always continue to hope, but hope looks awesome in the office of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. God bless. God bless us, each and every one, for standing up. Stand tall. Voting as one. And he still cannot accept the fact, the brutal, hard fact that he did not win. SWAD. How have we come to believe? Nebraska, we are more than agriculture. Nebraska, we are more than beef. Nebraska, we are more than football. Nebraska, the good life. Come, read us. And I want to thank each and every one of you for viewing my program, and most importantly and especially, my sponsors, who are my life's blood.